Oh God. Okay. So, help me, Father Jesus. So, I spoke with the court yesterday about my appeal. So, I'm just giving you like an update on my appeal. And so it turns out, it's a very, very slow process, obviously. So we're not really anywhere yet. We're nowhere yet. But because the judges haven't even seen the motion, because I think the last update I gave you, I discovered that I had made a mistake. Well, I've made several mistakes. Well, one of them is that I thought I had 14 days to write the appellate brief. And it turns out that I had 91 days to write the appellate brief. Now, it sounds like, why is that even a problem? It's a problem. It's a problem. It's not a problem. I mean, the 14-day deadline was to submit these two forms, which to me it's just diabolical how many times I resubmitted those two forms, and whatever. I don't want to talk about it. Anyway, it seems like they finally submitted after several attempts, and they may have been accepted. We don't know. Whatever. Okay. Now, so I did the brief, in 14 days. But in fact, I had 91 days. But nobody told me that, right? Okay. So I'm like sitting here waiting. Well, what's next? Like, what's going to happen next? So I talked to the court yesterday, and I discover that in fact I have exceeded the page limit by about 3,000 words. How many pages would that be? 12 pages. Okay, so that's sort of that is that's interesting. 12 pages. Okay, so I'm over by about I think I know my answer, what I'm going to do here. So I'm over by about 12 pages, and so the courts are not going to accept that brief because I'm over the limit without me doing, well, I have two options. One is I have to make a motion. What I'm looking at here is not my case, it's a sample. To ask the court for permission to exceed the volume limit by the 3,000 words, right? This is a sample motion. 94 pages to ask to exceed by 12 pages. I mean, Jesus Christ, right? Jesus Christ, right? Jesus Christ. Right? Another 94-page motion. Okay. Or I can say to the case manager that she can put a defective notice on the motion, and on the brief, I should say, and then I will take a second look at the brief and take out those 12 pages. I mean, if you were me, feeling the way I feel right now about everything, like, I mean, would you take a defective notice, which you've had so many other defective notices in this case that you've had to redo and refile and da 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 a million times? Take yet another defective notice and take out those 12 pages somehow? Or would you sit here and write a 95-page motion? I mean, I'll have to write a motion anyway because there's another issue. And pourquoi ça fonctionne? See, I say this all the time. I say this all the time. I just realized. And someone said to me yesterday, said to me that it's so funny when I get upset with my computer, but it's not funny because like it drives me crazy. Okay, so Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you take another defective notice and then you take out the 12 pages, right? And I think it's obvious that I need to just take a defective notice and take out the 12 pages. I mean, why should I put myself through another 94-page motion? I mean, what am I smoking? What am I smoking? It's not as if, the courts are going to be hugely impressed with yet another motion. It's not like they're going to rule in my favor anymore more quickly. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the outcome of this is going to be the outcome of this. And to be perfectly honest with you, I'm prepared for any outcome. I mean, let's be serious, um the likelihood that they're going to rule in my favor no matter what I did or what I do is not that huge, right? It's not very likely anyway. And so I'm going to sit here. Do you know what it takes to write a 94-page motion? I mean, I can do it, but you know, I think I'm going to go with a defective. Let her say it's defective. And then I take out the 12 pages. I mean, what would you do in my situation? I mean, we're dealing with a court here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let's be serious. Let's be serious. King Charles and his friends are just laughing at me. And they know they won without lifting a finger. They know they won without lifting a finger. And I'm going to sit here and write a 95-page motion on this? I mean, what am I smoking? I'm not smoking. I'm having some pasta over here for lunch. I want to go out, take a walk, clear my head. I don't want to write a 95-page motion because I don't think it's going to make a difference in my case, even if I go all the way to the Supreme Court, because I would have to get past Justice Clarence Thomas. And everybody knows, right, that he's going to be the first one to heave ho my woke behind right out of the Supreme Court. So you know what? I'm going to take a defective notice and I'm going to take out the 12 pages. Besides, I said to her yesterday, wait a minute, but I should have had 90 days. I took 12 days and I filed within 14 days. So just let me add it. She's like, no, 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 no. It doesn't work like that. You have to do motion. You have to do this. I'm like, okay, I'll get that to you by the end of the week. But you know what? I'm going to tell her that I've changed my mind, but I still have to do another motion. I'm tired. But you know what I could do? They're kicking my ass, you guys. They're kicking my ass.